All right, sorry about that. I was eating. I didn't want to eat in your face. But anyway, welcome to the stream and happy Thursday. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to do today. Right now, I just want to play this game for a little bit. I have to leave pretty early. I have a hair appointment at 1:30, so I got to leave at like 1 o'clock to get there on time. And I also want to reply to one person who asked me for some mentorship help, which we'll get to. What's up, man? How are you doing? So last night, I should talk about the other thing, the game. So last night, I made it so that it actually like skips when you can't play, and it actually gets to a winning condition, and it will like do a pop up and announce who won, even if it's a tie. And I put a score thing up in the top right hand corner. Um, I want to clean it up a little bit because I was adding a bunch of really janky CSS on there. But after that, I think like I want to just package this up and get people looking at it. But for now, I want to see if I can get to Ascension 14. That would be great. I got a pretty good deck started so far. I don't like either of these, but this one's pretty good. And I think probably the best thing we can do right now is... So this thing gets really, really strong as it goes, and I don't have an incredible amount of attack. So probably the best thing we could do is jack up our health. I'd really like to upgrade a card because it's super early, especially this one. Because then every time you use one of these, it gives you an additional block. And I already have one of these upgraded in my deck. So like every time you play one of these, it would be 11 block, and that's just like a ridiculous amount. The only concern is I would have to like, man. Yeah, I have 5 of these, and it's going to happen where there's going to be a turn where I just end up not getting any block. How many cards do I have? I have 20. I have one. Okay, this one goes away. This one goes away. This one goes away. This one goes away. So that's 4. 5 go away out of 20. So I have 15 cards. There's definitely going to be a time when I don't end up with block because I've only got 6 block. Oh, well, 7 block cards. Maybe we just take the chance. It would be really helpful later on if I had both of these upgraded. I think we're going to go ahead and do this, and then if we get ourselves into a place where we're going to fail, I'm going to do the cheat. The cheat is you turn the game off and you replay. Okay, this is a pretty decent start. I feel like what I want to do here is draw 3 in hopes of getting this and being able to play it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I didn't, but I did get the Alchemize. Okay, great. Intangible. This is perfect. This makes it so that you only take 1 damage per attack on a given turn. So when he gets into his like supercharged state, I'll be able to defend against it. And I guess we just attack. Okay. So we're going to lower that to 10. And then this is the thing right here. These thorns make it so that he gets attacked every time he attacks me. Alright, now we're good. That was an accident. I could have attacked. And that's basically what we're looking for. those start to get... So right now they deal 2 damage. Once he hits you, they deal 4 damage. And every turn he hits you on, they go up by 2. And my deck is getting loaded up with them. If we take a look, here's 1 in there. Here's 2. And it's like every once in a while he'll get 1 in. And this sucks right here, because I can't block 30, which means he is going to hit me. So in this case, I want to use my intangible to make sure that he doesn't hit me, so these don't start bumping up. 6, 7, 8. We're good there. And that sucks. I feel like this is we're gonna win. We're gonna take some damage here. It just is what it is. Oof. That's not good. Ouch. And it's all defense. That's not cool. Oh man, this is killing me. Okay, so I think we lose here. Ugh. Alright, I really don't want to give up this deck, so I think I am going to do the cheat. If I get 10, he's going to do 14. And this is 12, so yeah, it's not gonna make it. And let's restart the game. Alright, so now we know the answer, which is we should not have upgraded. Come on, you can do this. There we go. I need to maximize damage. This will get me health next turn. If I hit him with this, we don't actually do any damage. Can I need to stop 16, 17, 18 damage, or 12 and 2 is 14. So this does 1 damage. Or do I take the damage? This is the real question. If I do this and this, then I won't have any block next turn. I think I need to maximize the damage. I think we're gonna do that again. Like, I really should block here. Should I block here? Should I block here? You'll be at 80. You'll be at 89. I think I just gotta block. Okay, 30. We can prevent 30. Like this. This is the pain part. This is where it got hard. Oh, that's right. That's where it got hard. Strong. Okay, this won't kill me. This will do... Okay, this won't kill me. This will do 16, 22. Woo! And... I think I have to take this. And just keep my health. I think I have to just keep my health going. Okay, I think we won. Oh, here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna... This is gonna be 12 and 20. Okay, we're good. He's gonna kill himself on the first swing. Yay. Only took 2 tries. So it's pretty critical that I get the block up. The upgraded of this is you get it on the first turn, which isn't really that helpful, other than getting it out of your deck. I really like the alchemize. If I can get them both upgraded, I can just be burning through potions, and potions add a lot of value. They also disappear from your deck after you play them, which means even though I'll have 21 cards, I really only have 10. I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I only have 15 cards that are going to stick around. I feel like this deck is entirely based on block and caltrops. And maybe anything that adds to block is good. I'm like really going back and forth here. I really think Alchemize is amazing, but you have to upgrade them. When you upgrade them, they cost 0, so they don't cost anything to cast, and you can just be burning through your potions. What's the next thing I'm going to upgrade? what's the long-term plan here? I think it's block. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with that. Add 5 cards? Not really. Potions always appear in combat rewards when you die. Yes, that's what we want. When you die, you come back to life. Alright, pathwise, we want to hit as many of these rest stops as possible. First of all. Second, we want to hit as many of these elites as possible. And then third, we want to hit at least one bank. One shop, rather. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 elites. So I think that's the path. We're going to miss a shop. Well, no, we can hit the shop right here. This is a really long stretch right here. But it'll be good. We really want another caltrops so that every time something hits us, it's taking 10 damage. Alright, and now we should get our caltrops. Let this frail wear off. And now we're good. There is see, all he has to do is hit me and we get around it. At the end of his turn, at the beginning of his turn, his block breaks. When he attacks me, he takes the damage and then he gains the armor at the end of his turn. And I want to say when he actually does damage to me, he heals for the amount he does to me. There's another relic. These are the relics. There's one called Caliper, which makes it so you only lose 15 block. Oh, this sucks right here. Definitely going to take damage this time. And if I were to get the calipers, then I could just stack health until my health went through the roof. And, like, this would not be a problem. I think probably backflip is a good choice here. It's about getting to the things that you need. Alright, please, please, please. Ooh. 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 Okay, I like this. I like this, and I like this. Another thing we could do is get rid of a card. If we got rid of a card, we would get rid of an attack. Let's get rid of an attack. Let's go ahead and take that extra dexterity. And I think that's going to be it. And now we need to go this path. Okay. After image, caltrops. I probably just want to bail on this. I think I just want to bail on this. So they steal your gold. And they're kind of difficult to kill with my build here. Because they won't kill themselves. They only attack you one time. And then they run away after like the 4th or 5th round. Okay, this one. Pretty critical that I get a footwork in here early. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. It doesn't matter what I get rid of. Footwork, footwork, defend. Ooh. Yeah, we're good. Now basically anything we do gives us a ridiculous amount of block. It'd be really nice to get another caltrops. Okay, we definitely want a dexterity potion. I'm gonna say none of this. Okay. I don't really like... I just don't want to keep getting that. Oof, that is bad. That is bad, bad, bad. Ouch. Oh, this is not good. I don't know how we're going to kill this. I can't do more than 15 damage. She's just going to keep healing. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Lots of damage, please. Okay, I think we're going to try this again, and this time we're going to try and kill the healer. This is insane. I can't outpace this. I need 20 damage right now. That's not 20 damage. Come on, one time. Ugh. Yes. There's a chance. Okay, come on. No. Alright, we can do this. Wow. That was hard. 3 copies of it into your hand. What would I choose? I mean, I feel like that's a good choice. I'm just going to say yes to that. It only costs 2. Or we upgrade this third one. 1, 2, 3. Like, I feel like the point here is that you nightmare into footwork. Ooh, or you nightmare into caltrops. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I guess nightmare into footwork it is, huh? Oh, I'm about to take some pain. Okay, I can weaken you. I feel like it's wasting it if we don't go ahead and use it. And we're not going to take very much next turn. Okay, so you're not going to take very much. Now we can just defend. Caltrops had to be the last card, didn't it? That is bad. Oh, that's really bad. Yikes, that's bad. That is it. That's 30, 43. I have 43. All right, save and quit. Try it one more time. All right, we know that the Caltrops is the last card. I'm going to kill this one this time because this one has less life. And maybe I just go ahead and pop it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Three. What do you do after? What can I block? I can block. Okay, well we're definitely gonna do that. And then it's either more valuable to take your attack down. What is 14? That's 3. So it goes down to 11. That would save 9. This would save 13. Okay. Mm. 8 and 12. Oh man, this is feeling really bad. 13. I need to block 39. I feel like we can block 39. It's not really doing us any favors to block it though because 2, 3. I bet it was better to do this. Oh yeah. I'm not even going to kill one. This is going to give me 22 and 17. And 17. That's 32, 39. That's 42. No, 52. That's 52. Wow, fuck me. 52, 62, 67. Okay, I think we're gonna quit again. Damn. Maybe if I just play these up front, like right at the beginning, the whole thing gets a whole lot easier. Even if I had blocked. Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to quit the game. And we're going to do this other thing real fast. Programming on Stack Overflow. Oh, look at that. Let's zoom in. Screen, camera, front, properties. Configure. Zoom it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to answer a question real fast. Edit stream info to science and technology. And here is the question. Okay. This is the question that has been asked to me that somebody would like me to answer. And let's just take a look at it real fast. All right, so the open source project I'm working on is Micronaut. It is a cool framework, but specifically they're wanting me to get familiar with Google Cloud Platform and cloud stuff. I have created a few projects and I'm able to deploy to the cloud, but connecting the services to a Postgres SQL database I have created is proving a bit tricky. I have read a bunch and I'm trying to learn on my own. How do you keep from getting frustrated when you are on your own, so to speak? I have always relied on a team lead. I want to get to the next level, learning to architect and be the leader, but I am frustrated with my lack of knowledge. I know I'm capable of learning. I always have. But do you have any strategies for staying positive and focused when things are not going well? All right, so this person, to give you a little more background, has quite a bit of experience. They started off as basically, let me just read through it. They started off as a designer slash drafter, and started automating tasks with small macros and Lisp programs. And then they went on to a boot camp to see if they were good at programming, decided they liked it, got hired during the practice interviews that were set up as part of the boot camp, worked as a QA engineer for 5 years, went back to school during that time for a computer science degree, and has now worked as a back-end developer for a total of 9 years. And so, ready to make the next step. So the first thing that comes to mind is figuring out why you're frustrated in the first place. Is it because you feel like you should be better? Or is it because you feel like you cannot figure out this problem? So, like, the initial thing that pops into my mind in this situation is you have run into a problem and you're used to asking other people, and now you need to figure this thing out on your own. And so the first thing that you should do is say, what did the people who you used to ask do when you would ask them something? They probably wanted more information, enough to be able to locate the source of the problem. Whatever the problem is, write down how you know there is a problem. Is it giving an error? Is it just producing the wrong results? Is it taking too long? Whatever the symptoms are, make sure you are writing them down. All right, once you have the symptoms, you can look them up. Once you have the symptoms, you can greatly narrow down the possible causes, or at least narrow down where to keep looking for the possible causes. For instance, if it's giving an error, then see if the error tells you what the problem is. And if it doesn't, then Google the error and see if other people have trouble shot something similar in the past. The last thing here is, it's always okay to ask for help. Even in the next role. You should not ever feel like you are on your own. You can post questions to online forums, ask people around you, ask other people in the community. It's usually a waste of your time to try to answer all questions on your own, because someone can save you hours with a couple of sentences. If you search around and no one else has solved this problem before, then you have to spend the time. But that's typically, but we'll address that in a minute. Okay, let's see here. If it's producing the wrong results, print out the intermediate values and find which line invalidates your expectations. If it's taking too long, wrap each line in a timer and find out which part is taking too long, etc. Okay. If it's because you feel like, all right. If you feel like you should be better, well, we all experience from time to time. It's kind of just part of the game, unfortunately. Here are some tips on how to address different kinds of common issues. First, for a second, think about what the people who you used to ask did when you would ask them something. They probably wanted more information, enough to be able to locate the source of the problem. Whatever the problem is, write down how you know there is a problem. Is it giving an error? Is it just producing wrong results? Is it taking too long? Whatever the symptoms are, make sure you're writing them down and try to not leave anything out. I don't just write down the last symptom if there were more before it. Okay. Once you have the symptoms, you can greatly narrow down the possible causes. And of course, write down what you are trying to do overall, not just where you are stuck. Alright, once you have the symptoms, you can greatly narrow down the possible causes, or at least narrow down where to keep looking for the possible causes. For instance, if it's giving an error, then see if the error tells you what the problem is. Then see if the error tells you what the problem is or how to fix it. And if it doesn't, then Google the error and see if other people have troubleshot something similar in the past. If it's producing the wrong results, print out the intermediate values and find which line invalidates your expectations. If it's taking too long, wrap each line in a timer and find out which part is taking too long, etc. It's always okay to ask for help, even in the next role. You should not ever feel like you're on your own. Post questions to online forums, ask people around you, ask other people in the community. It's usually a waste of your time to try and answer all the questions on your own, because someone can save you hours with a couple of sentences. If you search around and no one else has solved the problem before, then you have to spend the time, but we'll address that in a moment. Okay. I'm just going to say it just is what it is. Just try to narrow down the source of the error like above. There was one more thing I really wanted to say here, which was once you're focused on the problem, and not your inability to just immediately answer it, then it's typically easier to stay positive. Don't be afraid to throw away stuff you've done if someone offers a better way. Oh yeah. And lastly, I cannot stress this enough. Learn to sleep on it. Sleep makes everything better. Oh, look, we're on the wrong side here. Let me put it over here so you can actually see what we're doing. Oops. Sleep makes everything better. That is so true. Sleep makes everything better. When you're awake, alright, maybe step away from it when you're stuck. Even a 5-minute break to take a short walk, a shower, do the dishes, or clean up your workspace is enough to let the magic of your brain do its job. When you stay in the problem, you think in a very linear fashion. As you let your brain wander by doing thoughtless tasks, such as those listed above, your brain stops your brain starts connecting distant thoughts together in a very non-linear fashion, which can often lead to moments of inspiration. It takes practice, but it's very valuable. And also, don't be afraid to during these times you have to do something that does not engage your consciousness. If you turn to another task, your brain won't keep thinking. Your brain won't switch out of the linear mode. Sleep is a good thing. Hope that helps. All right, and that's it. So today, that's it. Tomorrow, I'm going out of town this weekend, so tomorrow we're going to do a long stream. I'm going to get on at like, say, let's go with 11. I'm going to do 11, and I'm going to try and get the whole thing about the Othello game done with tomorrow. Maybe even going as far as writing the blog post for it or getting it up on my website if possible. Because I'm not really going to work on it while I'm out of town over the weekend and the next week. I will be back in time to be streaming at my normal time, so I won't miss any streaming. But yeah, we're going to do a long one tomorrow starting around 11, probably running until about 3, and see if we can get it all done. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I know it was a little bit of a different day. I know it was a little bit of a different day. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. And I will see y'all tomorrow.